Getting very, very close. So is that a good thing? I don't like where this is going. Uh-oh. Alright, everyone. My name is EchoTango, and welcome back to Evan's Remains. Let's get right back into it, and I have a good feeling that we're actually pretty close to the end here. I have a good feeling about this, because I've been looking through all the Steam achievements and all that, and from what I could tell, this section is actually the last big section, so we should be close. Evan, I don't know why you brought us here, and I still don't know what you're planning, but I won't let Clover be a part of it. Oh boy. And look at this flower field though, man. It is really nice, quite different. Alright. Well, we've seen some of this stuff before, except it looks very different, so as usual... Oh. Ah, okay, so I need to... activate this thing. Oh. I should be able to go down. And we got it, guys. That is pretty awesome indeed. Oh, there's Clover. How's the translation coming along? Hello? Getting very, very close. So is that a good thing? I don't like where this is going. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew something was amiss here. Something's up with this place. I still can't quite put my finger on it, but something's definitely up here. Well, let's just take it as it is, do each puzzle one at a time, then. So this is how we set it. So if I jump here, okay, that's gonna block me off there. So I have to get up here. Okay, at this point, this will not do anything. This will do something. Now, I could either run across here, but then these both will be activated. Which is not necessarily what we want. So, let me go up here. Go up here. Aha, okay. Activate this. Activate that. Activate it all. Okay, sweet. Oh, dang, I messed up. And now we should be able to jump from here, here, and here. And we should be okay. Yep, I still got it. I still got my puzzle solving skills. Oh boy. Alright, got another puzzle coming up here. Oh boy. Wait, I got it. Move this here. Move this here. Deactivate this. We're gonna go ahead, move that up there. Move that there. Jump up here. And we should be okay. Hey, look at that. Awesome! That's not too bad at all either. Alright, so, hey, I just want you to know, whatever the artifact turns out to be, I'll be here, okay? You can count on me. Thanks, Vanilla. Ominous, isn't it? Ominous. I still don't know what to think. Like I said before, something's up here, and I can't put my finger on it, but we'll just have to keep going, and we'll find out eventually. Yep, alright, cool. I got it. That wasn't too bad. Alright, here we are again. Oh, the music just stopped, guys. There. That was the last one. I've got the full message. What does it say? You know, when I was a little boy, There was this neighbor kid I played with almost every day. We were almost the same age. He was 1 year older than me. Lucas. That was his name. We'd always play in the park in my hometown. First thing every morning. Mom would make breakfast, I'd eat it as fast as I could, and head to the park. He was always there waiting for me. It didn't matter how early I got up, Lucas was always first. I remember one time I asked him if he slept there. He always carried this toy plane. I loved that plane. Even though he was a good friend, the bastard never let me touch it, and that pissed me off a little. One day, I woke up, and after having breakfast as usual, I went to the park. He wasn't there yet. I was happy. I finally managed to beat him to the park. I sat down to wait for him. But he didn't come, did he? But hours passed and Lucas never showed up. When I got back home, I learned that they had moved. That night, my father heard me crying in my room and came in really worried. I told him what had happened. I was really sad, but I was a kid, so eventually I started to get over it. One day, my father brought me a box that had come for me in the mail. I was really confused. It was from Lucas. He sent me a letter, apologizing for not being able to say goodbye. He told me he'd miss me and wouldn't forget about me. Also in the box was a gift. It was his toy plane. One day I was playing at my dad's office. I stumbled upon the box for a plane. I realized he'd made the whole thing up. Obviously, I never said a word. Although I never found out how he knew that, I liked that plane so much. I never told him that detail, and I wasn't ever able to ask him. Why not? He died from a strange disease a few years later. He always said, if you want to be happy, make your loved ones happy. I was too young to understand. Not long after Dad died, Mom left us. She couldn't get fear of the disease out of her mind, even though it wasn't contagious. Unfortunately, though, it's hereditary. And as it turns out, Dices and I both inherited the disease. Oh, jeez. What? You too, Clover? I may have a few weeks left. Then again, I may have a few days. Before the disease takes its course. Even worse, the disease progresses much more aggressively in women. Dices, my little sister. Sooner or later the disease will kill her. This legend, this artifact, was my only hope. What does it say, Clover? See for yourself. Oh boy. Oh, I have to go too. Okay. So, we already know this part from the very beginning. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become. He who not abandons our sacred place. Wait, so eternal is our son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place. Because only on this land, the same man is forever, endless, true eternity. So here's the full message. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place. Because only on this land, the same man is forever, endless true eternity. Because only on this man, the same man is forever, endless true eternity. I think this island is very special because only on this island will time stop and one can live technically one can live forever because there's no time passing, right? But once you leave the island, time will go on. That's why their watches don't work. I feel like that's what's going on here. This is an island of eternal life. I think I get it. It's the island. The whole island is the artifact. And from what I can tell, the artifact's power is limited to those standing on... I was right! What the heck, I was right! That is, while we remain here, we'll be immortal. What just happened? I think my game just closed out. Oh, here we are, okay. Phew, we're okay, we're okay. What a stupid thing. What's the use of the artifact if I can't take it with me? We could just bring Dices here. Of course we will. What other choice do I have? But she'll have to live here forever? What kind of life would that be? A prisoner of a deserted island for all eternity. We can find another way. Vanilla, would you excuse me for a bit? I need some time to be alone. Oh man. Clover. Sunset. Clover. Why didn't you say anything? If only... What the heck are you doing here? Such an intoxicating fragrance, don't you think? Huh? The flowers. You. Am I interrupting something? No. How'd you get over here anyway? Don't you think they're beautiful? I guess. Who would guess that the nectar is one of the world's most toxic poisons? A drop or two kills an adult in a matter of hours. Funny thing, nature. So gorgeous, so deadly at the same time. From the bottom of my heart, I believe it was made to end us. The divine punishment for destroying our home. Why are you here? Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing, man. It's such a shame, isn't it? Clover's situation? What if I told you? There's actually something we can do. Say what now? That voice again. It was you. Upbring isn't behind this, is it? You. You were the one who contacted me. Was it fun, though? Playing detective. See, Dices. I've always felt an inexplicable obsession with mysteries. Detective stories. Questions without answers. There is something so seductive in them. In real life, however, they're always so dull. They're never like in video games or a good book. That's why I wanted to really take this to the next level. Make it more interesting, you follow me? I took liberty of designing all of this, such that you could figure it out yourself. I knew it! I knew this guy, or whoever he made these puzzles himself, just to come grab her attention and find him and something like that. Bring the correct person to him. I knew this. Like, I had a hunch about this. I really did. You can check the last episode. That every discovery would have been uncovered by you, and only by you. Evan, on the other hand, he wanted to make everything so obvious. Now, the thing I got wrong, well, that's from what it sounds like, is I thought it was Evan who created all this, but no, it's this guy, Andre. Well, we don't know. We still don't know who Evan really is, nor do we really know who Andre is. He seems very vague in this sort of situation, but now he's starting to come out a little bit. He wanted you to know everything from the start. Let's just say that that's not how I do things. Where's the fun in that? Where's the emotion? He wouldn't understand. Emotions can't be faked. They have to be authentic. They must be lived. I even managed to get someone with the same... You know what? It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What is this all about? Oh, come on, Dices. You still don't have a clue. After all the work I've done, you're just going to give up? I thought you were better than that. No one appreciates a good mystery anymore. What is wrong with this maniac? Alright, I'll admit it. Maybe I didn't give you all the pieces, but I know you won't need them. You're something special, Dices. Well, I think this last one will be enough. Last one? You got one more? I've been aware of your observations. Remember your suspicions about the monoliths? Eureka! You were right. The question is, why? Our friend Evan adored Clover, and he wanted to leave him with a little present as a final goodbye. One that involved an island capable of doing what the new message said. You follow me? No. No! So, you're still wondering why you're here? What is going on? I'm really tripping out here, man. What? 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 Is this the right thing? I'm not sure what right even is anymore. What? Clover? I've been thinking. I got to tell you something. I'm listening. My name is not Vanilla. It's Dices. Dices Ebor. The revelation. Now is not the time for jokes, Vanilla. Just shut up and listen. Sorry. I'm all ears. Ever since I arrived on the island, I can't with this. It's too much for me. Clover, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey. Relax, okay? Everything will be okay. I'm here with you. Tell me what's going on. Why do the worst things always happen to the best people? Why? It's always the same. It's so unfair. Well, I like to think the universe has a plan for all of us. Besides, if I hadn't been sick, I would have never known you, right? You idiot, why didn't you tell me? I didn't want my disease to mark me. I didn't want to be treated differently. I wouldn't have treated you differently. Vanilli, you're doing it right now. It's just that... It's okay, Vanilli. Breathe in. What is that you wanted to tell me? Ever since I arrived on the island, I couldn't get this coincidence out of my head, but I think I understand everything now. It's not that the island is making us immortal. Rather, the island is frozen in time. Do you understand? Time is not passing here. What's the difference? You arrived here before me. Time stopped for you the moment you set foot on this island, but it didn't stop for everyone else. You left home and came here to save your sister when she was just a baby. But time went on normally for me, until I grew up and came here, and that's why we're meeting each other now. Whoa! Whoa! I know it's hard to believe, but I'm Dice's, Clover. You're Dice's. What? What are you saying? When I took this job, they gave me a false name. They told me to not reveal the real one until now. And I think it's because they didn't want you to know from the beginning because of how absurd this all sounds. But now that you figured out what the artifact is, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Your name is Dice's Emor? It is. How did you recover? It looks like I was never sick in the first place, Clover. It was just you. When Evan gave you the notebook and sent you here, he stayed and looked after me, didn't he? He was going to look after Dice's while I was here, but that was just a little while. Pretty much a day ago. No, Clover, it was years ago. Time went by and you never came back. While on the island, we don't feel the passage of time. It doesn't affect us. That's why our watches stop while we're here. Evan must have thought you died, that you never come back. He had no other choice but to look after me. Obviously, he thought that it wouldn't last long. He thought that, sooner or later, my time would also come. But seeing how things turned out, it seems that time never came. I imagine that when he realized I wasn't sick, he decided to search a place for me. Family. And he did a good job of it. Until today, I never knew I had a brother. Actually, I never knew where I really came from. After a long time, I'm guessing that he found out how the island works. He assumed you'd still be here, that from your perspective, you had just arrived. After that, he contacted me, pretending to be upgraded. He sent me here with the excuse of finding Evan, so that I would meet you. So Nicola is Evan, isn't it? The only restriction they gave me was to hide my real name no matter what. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realize it was me from the beginning. First, you needed to figure out how the island worked, or how the island works. Just think about it. It all makes sense that way. Neither of us would have believed any of this if we were told about it from the start. That's why he didn't tell me either. He wanted us to discover it by ourselves. We had to wait for this moment. Are you sure about what you're saying? Can I trust you? Just look at me, Clover. It's me. I can't believe it. Dices. 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 Is it really you? You've been right here in front of me all this time? Yes, Clover, it's me. You've grown so much. Dice, can I give you a hug? Of course you can, you idiot! Dice, I was so scared. So afraid of losing you. Ever since we lost Mom and Dad, I only had you. I didn't want to lose what I love the most. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Now that I know you're fine. Because that's what I've always wanted. I can't believe how much you've grown. Are you staying healthy? Tell me about your friends. Dang it, for some reason my computer keeps closing and I don't know why. Did they take good care of you? Has it really been years? I got so many questions, dear sister. What happened to Evan, and why did he use a different name with me? It was just a fake name he used to hide from the world. It was all part of his plan. He wanted to surprise us. He did it for us. Well, he managed. That bastard. I suppose he wasn't that selfish after all. Hey, why are you crying? Aren't you happy to see me again after all these years? I'm happy. That's all. Me too. I don't ever want this moment to end. Oh my gosh. I know you guys can't see this, but my computer just keeps closing every now and then. I really don't know why. I'm so happy I could die right now. From now on, everything will be better. I guess I'll have to stay here if I don't want my time to come. You better visit. And above all that... Why does this keep happening? Clover? What's the matter? I'm just feeling a little dizzy. Don't worry. What is going on? Clover? What's wrong? Clover! Hey, wake up! What's happening? Get up! Someone help! Clover, say something to me, please! What? So did his time come? And why are we Vincent? I am literally Vincent. There's not much I can do right now. What in the world? What happened? I can interact with this man. You're not from here, are you? Wait a second. The hobo? I think you're confusing me with someone else. What brings you here, fella? I'd like to, ask you about Clover. Clover? I never met a boy with such a kind heart. Boy, ever since he knew about my knee, he does the grocery shopping for me. Can you believe it? He sure knows how to make an old man hot happy. It's a shame that he's going through all that, don't you agree? Huh? Stop talking nonsense, would you? I don't get all the young people slang these days. I'm talking about his disease and his remaining days. What did you say? Is he ill? Didn't you know? Why does nobody ever tell me anything? Well, doesn't matter. Thanks for your time. Wait, is there more? Clover. Ill? Nobody ever tells me a thing in this town. I'll be honest with you, I still don't really exactly know who Evan is. Is Nicola Evan or is Vincent Evan? Maybe I'm just getting really confused here. Hey, I'm truly sorry, but right now I don't have a... Oh, no. I didn't come for that. I just wanted to ask you about Clover. Clover? He's a personification of humility. If there's anything he loves, it's his little sister. Between you and me, he's a better father than a bunch of folks around here. How long since you knew about his condition? Huh? What are you talking about? He's going through a lethal disease in an advanced state. So you weren't aware? Huh? Who told you that? He himself. I thought you knew. I had no idea. Since when? I'm afraid I'm not aware of the details. That's all I know. Anyways, thank you for your time. Anything else? No, okay. No, there's a dog! Can I pet the dog? I can't pet the dog. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can interact with the dog. Yes, I can pet the dog. Yes! Oh, the tag says Apollo. Oh, wait, sorry. I accidentally pet the dog again. Okay, let's move on. So there's a little boy here with blonde hair. Hey, kid. I wanted to ask if you knew a guy named Clover. Clover? Oh yeah, he's my friend, you know. One day we were playing Bliss Ball with my friends and he was just walking by. He realized that they had left me out because I wasn't that good. He approached me and said, "Ignore them, Bliss Ball is for losers." Do you know how to play Spy Master? I didn't, so he invited me to his house and taught me. Ever since, I have won every single one of the Spy Master tournaments at school. I'm sure you'd beat me too. By any chance, did you know he was sick? Unfortunately, it's unlikely that he'll get better. And, he doesn't have many days left. Huh? What did you say? I don't believe you. He would have told me. You're lying. It's a lie. It's a lie. You're a liar. Hey, easy. Liar. Oh, come on, kid. I'm telling you the truth. Kid, wait. I'm sorry for my grandson. Ah, the old man. The thing is, this news isn't just shocking for us. It's also really devastating. Clover's like a member of our family. I can't imagine why he wouldn't have told us. I'm sure he didn't want us to worry. He hasn't been the same since his father died. It hurts us all, but he's had it the worst. He must be really going through a nightmare. Is there really nothing we can do? If we had money, it wouldn't make a difference. According to Clover, there's no treatment. So, we'll just have to wait and be with him until... There's always the legend. And now the kid came back. The legend? Bastion, again with that? What's he talking about? It's an old fairy tale from around here. It's no fairy tale. Bastion, where'd you get that? I told you it was real. We found it with Cecil in a strange shrine when we were playing in the woods. What is this legend about, and what is that notebook? It's an old tale that says something about a hidden island that holds the secret to eternal life, though nobody has found it and never lived to tell about it. And this legendary notebook... Sorry guys, my game keeps crashing, or closing. So it is said, reveals its location. Hey you, stranger. What, me? Vincent? What, me? Exactly, what, me? Come here. I don't know who you think you are. Clover telling you his secrets doesn't make you special. I'm still his best friend, understand? Bastion! Alright, sorry. In any case, stranger, I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you find the island for me? I don't want for Clover to leave us, and it may be our last hope. I'd do it myself, but Mom won't let me be outside after 8 o'clock. Bastion, leave the poor man alone. Leave it to me. Do you really plan on going? It's just a fairy tale. I've got nothing to lose. In that case, I'll lend you my boat. I'll also make up a bag of supplies for you. Well, hey, that doesn't sound half bad. We'll help in any way we can. Any friend of Clover's is our friend too. Friend, huh? I'll leave immediately. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys know that this has been a really, really heavy episode, and actually, when I did this whole recording, I made it all the way to the end of the game, but when I went to take a look at the recording, it was really, really long, so I'm actually gonna have to split up this recording into 2 separate episodes. So of course, this is the first part of the recording, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and release the finale later this week, so we're gonna head and leave it here like a cliffhanger. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, lets me know how I'm doing. Also, if you want to see the rest of the series and you have not done so already, the playlist link is in the description below. And if you want to see more of my content, why not hit the subscribe button? It'll help out me, and it'll help out you. So once again, thank you all. Until next time, I'll see you around.